We're going to kick things off with Governor Brian Kemp. He has now ended Georgia's pandemic state of emergency.
The declaration gave him a lot more authority than normal to respond to the coronavirus pandemic. For 473 days, Governor Kemp's administration had the ability to suspend state laws, take control of civil staffers, close schools, restrict travel, and limit public gatherings. That control ends in about half an hour at midnight. Developing tonight, the DeKalb County elections officials will soon settle a lawsuit filed by the Georgia chapter of the NAACP. The suit alleged that the elections board was unlawfully purging voters from the county registration rolls. The board voted last night to settle the $82,000 lawsuit. All 8 Republican Georgia representatives voted against a U.S. House initiative to start a probe into the January 6th insurrection. Despite this, the Select Committee will be created. Just 2 Republicans joined Democrats in support. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will select 8 people to be a part of that committee. More than a dozen Georgians are facing charges in connection with the insurrection.